Hello. Not all is calm in Tokyo. Citizens run away from the coastline. They evacuate homes, drive with their families away, and fear for their life. Their shrieks of pure terror fill the street. Trailing behind them is only destruction, as giant feet crush their homes. A monstrous tail topples over the towers they used to work in, and fire rains down on the city they live their day-to-day life. The bodies of those who could not escape would remain trapped and most likely lifeless under the rubble. Armies, navies, and air forces can all try to halt the carnage, but their efforts of machine guns and missiles remain futile. All the while, my 10-year-old self sits back with my eyes wide open in the awe, not realizing the totality of destruction on screen, but instead thinking the giant lizard was cool. I couldn't help but be drawn to my favorite movie monster, Godzilla. Little did I know the monster was merely a man in a rubber suit destroying a set until he became computer generated in the late 2000s. As I grew up, I continued to learn about the giant radioactive lizard and what he originally represented to the Japanese people. Today, I will inform the audience on changes made to the movie monster's size, affiliation with mankind, and symbolism as his film franchise from 1954 progressed to today by using 3 movies from the franchise in chronological order. The first film in the franchise that I would like to discuss today is the original 1954 version, Gojira. In this film, he was 50 meters tall and was antagonistic and menacing to the Japanese people. He destroyed everything in his path, leveled the entire city. He left people stranded in hospitals and completely devastated Tokyo. In this film, he was meant to symbolize the American droppings of Little Boy on Hiroshima and again on Nagasaki. This can be seen, according to Yoshiko Aikida, in the film when he first appears looming over the mountains. As you can see in the picture, they made him to look like a mushroom cloud as he approached. The next film I'd like to talk about is King Kong vs. Godzilla. Again, he is about 50 meters tall and antagonistic, but this time he is more human-like and lovable to attract child audiences. He is supposed to represent Japanese culture and symbolizes it in this film, while his counterpart, King Kong, is meant to represent Americanization invading their country. This is seen prominently, according to Aikida, in this shot right here, as they destroy a traditional Japanese tower together. Eventually, King Kong will wrestle Godzilla down into the sea, where his fate will be unknown. And it appears Americanization won as King Kong walks slowly into the ocean, away back to his island. The final film I would like to talk about comes later in 1991, Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. This time, he is 100 meters tall, but he is ambivalent towards the Japanese people and is seen as the protector of Japan and their tradition. This is seen early in the movie as Godzilla attacks U.S. troops who are laying siege to a mountain held by the Japanese towards the tail end of World War II. After 35 films, millions of movie tickets, and a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Godzilla continues to captivate audiences even today. Just this past Thursday, Legendary Pictures released the newest installment of the movie's monsters' ongoing franchise, Godzilla, King of Monsters. I made my way to my local theater with my girlfriend to see the flick and relive my childhood. She didn't realize the amount of excitement for the movie until fans of all ages packed the theater to maximum seating capacity. She was later forced to let go of my hand when I nearly crushed it out of excitement for the monster's first on-screen appearance. As the movie concluded, I realized Godzilla had come a long way from just a man in a rubber suit, destroying a set to a massive computer-generated monster I had just seen. The radioactive lizard will continue to evolve with the film industry and captivate audiences for years to come. Thank you.